Ain't nobody that I really recognize. I ain't surprised the ride to kill a vibe. Probably be the reason you die trying to feel alive.
It can hold over 82,000 fans, and every one of those seats is filled for this one, as our coverage of the NFL brings us to MetLife Stadium. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the visiting team and the New York Giants. We've reached the halfway mark of the regular season. A lot of work left to do as we're away in Week 9. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Quinshawn Judkins. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
It's a small gain up to the 38. Old Fulton there on the stop.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Has him on the quick hitter. And that short field pass, Brock, is held to the short field. It's going to be 4th and short.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I could think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Perhaps a little misplaced sense of urgency on their opening drive. We'll find out together, and they're going for this from their own side. Williams throwing on 4th. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. It's a gain of 4 there. And the huge conversion gets them a new set it down. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Here's a design run. Williams hit, then balls out. Oh, heads-up play from the Giants there. They get to the loose ball and make the recovery. Give them around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumbled forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
To throw is Williams. Jump off caught by his back. Down to the 44-yard line as he nearly picks up the 1st.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
7th play of the drive now as they need a yard here on 3rd down. Johnson finds the football, complete. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Shotgun handoff here for Judkins. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Another gain to Judkins. stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
Had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. First and goal. Working from the gun, Williams. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Oh, and how well he's slinging it this opening drive, Brock. Not sure we expected to see an incompletion, but his perfect start ends at 5 for 5.
Yeah, kind of a feeling out process, right? I think you find this with defensive coordinators a whole bunch.
And he has the New York touchdown. The Giants finish up an excellent opening series. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Rashad White on the return. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Starting out trips right here. First and 10.
22 needle. Ready?
Love now off the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
Second down.
Love out of the shotgun. That throw finds Jamar Chase. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Offense in the hurry up here. Throwing his Love on third. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're staring at a fourth down now after that sack.
Loss of 8 yards. And it's 3 and out.
And they will have to boot it away in a little bit. We've arrived at the end of our first quarter. 7-0 is our score. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. Welcome back for the start of the second. Our visiting offense out in possession of the ball. And on fourth down, they're about ready to punt. Secures this at the 17. When he can't evade the coverage team for much, they stop him before he gets really anything on that return. New York to the line. First and 10.
Let's go. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
And the Giants first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Williams to throw on first. Caught by his running back, Judkins. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got second and 4. From the gun, Judkins. Good defensive effort here. Drives them back across midfield onto their own side.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Third down. Here's Williams. Flushed out of the pocket. And that's away for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it. Leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And that is how you pin a team deep. That hits and careens out of bounds at the 3. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Come on, set, view. Black 40. Set,
Working near his goal line. That's caught. Tucker Kraft. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. And goes to the hurry up here.
First down. A gain of 15.
On first and 10, here's Love. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete. Could make the hookup with Matthew Golden. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan. Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Okay,
no connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Ready. 10 black. Ready.
Going again. Love. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And there's 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a fourth down. The Dragons getting their punter out there. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. So that one looked like it didn't make it to midfield, and yep, that's correct. They're marking it out beyond the 45, but short of the midfield logo. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Get it. 60 Bison. Ready.
Starting this drive with a design run. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
What is it on? Here we go.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Lee Jumpkins on the drop down. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, it's difficult on the defense.
First and 10 from the 32. Williams from the gun. Escapes out to the left. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. Jumpkins running between the tackles. He's going to snag a couple of yards, charging up the gut. Tackled on the play by the first rounder out of Michigan, Kenneth Bryant.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
What is it on? There he gets that. Yeah. Tackle.
Throw here, 3rd down. Short pass brought in. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. Pick up 14 yards on that one, and it's good for a New York first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
Judkins up the middle. Drops the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Absolutely no fear in his game. Even one of the smaller defenders out there, he isn't afraid to go charging into all those linemen and dish out some physical play himself to make that stop.
Well, right side, and Shakir has it. And he will take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Giants grow their lead just before halftime. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3- to 4-point play. Right? When you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath, and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
Here's White on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Let's go.
Thrown on first down. Love. Has it down the field. It's Chase. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
It's a gain of 32.
Down.
And the Tokyo first down.
Black, 95. Hut.
First down throw. Here's Love. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. They strike for 23 yards. And that means first down.
First down. It's a gain of 23 yards.
Here we go.
Shotgun now for Love. Falls to the ground out left. Incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Okay, ready?
Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21.
Set, ready. Yellow, 43. Set, go.
Loves to throw again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Timeout taken by the offense. They're second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Ready. Men, block 40. Cut.
3rd and long. Here's Love. It's caught. Chase has it. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. Now the offense is going to take its 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. And you keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Set.
From the red zone now. To the end zone, but incomplete. Took their shot there on first down, Brock. But don't come away with any points just yet. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react. And then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup. Unless you're already committed to going for it on 4th, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Thought he had a touchdown there. So that brings up 4th and long. So a bit stubborn there, Brock. They just kept throwing for it after pass fell incomplete. Now they've got 4th and goal.
Yeah, and you and I both know what's going to happen when these old linemen run off the sidelines, big fellas. They're not going to be too happy about not putting one run on the board.
No, sir. And he won't come through on 4th and goal. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Here's White on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offensive line. Here we go.
Here we go. Ready.
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from the defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
They've been doing it.
Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Completed over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 27. Offense in a hurry up here. Rolling the dice on 4th. It's Love. Has him on the quick hitter. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Working quickly here. Once more, it's Love. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation. It's just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Ryan Branch getting there for the tackle. Love on 3rd and short. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And now it's 5 sacks for them in this one. Man, this defense is eating. Latest brings up 4th down.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. And the type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
All right, looks like this is the moment they're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th. They're going to go. It's Love. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play, but whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Ready, set.
Williams will look to throw. Forced out to his right. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. Cole Holcomb has it. Well, they left the locker room in front. Great position to be in, right? But a shaky start to half number 2 with that interception.
We know that no lead in the NFL is safe. A 1-point lead, something that looks insurmountable. How many of these games so...
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
This overwhelming pressure in these sacks after sacks after sacks. Well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
On the double.
Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack. Love out of the shotgun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Chuck Clark has it.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Out of the pistol, Williams. Over the right side is caught by Ferguson. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Put the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield. Good play. Get to it.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Giants take a 20-zip lead. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they paid the price over and over and over again.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Here's White on the return. The decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Oh, he's in trouble and he's going to go down. The Giants are all over it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down. Love from the gun. Quick slant into the hands of Golden. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Love now on first and 10. Pass call on the sideline by Mitchell. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. First down from the 42. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Lasers this one deep down the middle. He's got it inside the 10. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. Working quickly here. Throwing again. Love. And he's got his man. Touchdown. The Dragons shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. Oh, it's a fake. They're going to flip it to the kicker. He's going to throw. And he's into the end zone. They're really pulling out whatever they can to try to make this game closer. That cuts the lead down by an extra 2. Smith has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Khalil Herbert on the return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
First and 10 from the 32.
Tag! 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles! Let go!
Now he'll throw off the play fake. This one to Williams out left side. And this is taken ahead to the 37. Tyreek Stevenson getting up to track that one down.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
Halfway to the marker. It's second and 5.
What is up? What?
Out of the gun, here's Williams. That's Cox, hits the rookie from Washington State. And he'll get it up to the 44. This is the end of the third quarter. The Giants up multiple scores and on their way if they can keep this up to closing this one out.
10 at the 44-yard line.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. turn left. It's Judkins. Rolling into enemy territory. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. So a gain of 30 yards on that play. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. First down, Williams to throw. Escapes the pocket. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away, and that's going to send him back to the line for second.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Still 10 to go. It's second down now from the 26.
Ready to run.
Now Williams. Chased out to his right. And after some relocating there, Brock, they track him down away from the pocket. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Will this drive continue? Here comes third down. Third and long for him here. Going all the way to the end zone here. He had it for a moment, but a quick defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. You get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win. Well, it's hard to call that the official moment that sealed this win, but up 16 here in the fourth, it's going to take a heck of a sequence of events to see this game tied back up.
Here's White on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Shotgun now for Love. Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
Hits it downfield. It's Chase. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
First down throw. Here's Love. This is a heater going deep. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Unable to find Adonai Mitchell with that one. And that'll bring up second down. Running left. Here's Walker. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. First down from the 42. Play action. Love. Just keeps connecting to Chase. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First down.
On first and 10, here's Love. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. Trying to find his tight end. And it's going to be second down.
On the double.
Makes it second and 10 at the
Hey,
21-yard
still.
line.
Check. Come on. Set. Ultra.
Back to the air. Love. On the move. Headed right. And the Giants are on him, and he goes down. And he's just going to take the sack here as he heads out of bounds.
Hey.
Giants with an extra DB out there now. Third down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. It's caught. Chase has it. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Offense up to the line fast.
17.
From the red zone on 1st.
You knew it before this drive started, the field goal was not going to be good enough, but that meant the coverage also knew how to play it, how to concentrate, how to focus, and those defenders, they influenced that throw, and even more so, took it away.
Here we go. Here it comes.
This play's a design run. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Here's Jenkins on 2nd down. They stuck with him and got the same result. He is stopped at the line once again to quickly bring up 3rd down. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
What is up?
Throw here, 3rd down. Bails out of the pocket quick. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Begins his return at the 16. And he's brought down before the return gets far. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Dragons down by 16. Loading up on the left. It's going to be trips to that side. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Magic. Flat. 95. Set.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Need to work as quick as you can here, Brock. 2 timeouts left, down 2 scores. It's 1st down.
24-yard gain on
Love looking to pass. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. To the air with Love. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. Throwing now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. That force, that contact, separated man from ball.
And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Once more, it's Love. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Brian Branch has it.
First down pass. Intercepted. The
Giants lining things up. 1st and 10.
At their own 3-yard line.
What is it up?
And that's going to be a safety. You know, generally down around your own end zone, you're thinking less of driving the length of the field. Initially, you're just trying to buy some space and prevent a safety.
This is called situational football. You work on it all through training camp, right? It's not just a 2-minute drill. This can be equally important. Just get that 1st down. Just get out of the shadow of your own goal line. The defense wouldn't have it.
1st down now, ball at the 33.
First down, Dragons.
Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. He's in trouble, and he's going to go down. The Giants are all over it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Here we go.
Love out of the shotgun. Trying to push deep downfield. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down. Now to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't find Jamar Chase on that throw. And that brings up 4th and long. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th.
Let's go.
Desperation time here. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate said, you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Looking that time for Terrence Ferguson. So second down coming up. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
He has the Giants' first down. It's indeed a giant one, partner. That locks up this victory.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
So the Giants come away with the win. Yet another win for them, Brock. And now, I don't know, are they talking about it? Are they thinking about it but not talking about it? They're officially over halfway now to a perfect season.
Yeah, I don't think they're talking about the 72 Dolphins yet or the 07 Patriots, but I do think they're believing. They're believing they can find ways to win, and they're doing it every single week.
So for Brock Ewart, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports.